Hello, good people, and welcome. Today I am going to tell you about why self-care is important and why our daughters deserve it. Okay, so it really is simple. Self-care is one of those things that really is dependent upon the person and the person's needs to take care of themselves. You can decide if it's about eating right, if it's about working out, if it's about sleeping well, it's about taking relaxation opportunities and being able to really take care of yourself in the moments when you're not feeling 100% or you're not feeling as well as you could. It's about sleeping enough hours, eating the right foods, drinking enough water, right? So self-care in itself has been discussed so many times. But why is this so important for us? The reality is that if you check out most of the videos that I talk about when we talk about self-sabotaging, when we talk about depression in Black and brown girls, really a lot of it comes down to is how are we taking care of ourselves and sticking to a routine that says I absolutely am a priority, and that priority also reflects for others in our lives, our daughters, our children, our families, that the world doesn't have to be all about work, 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 and a million tasks and getting things done. It's also about taking care of ourselves, becoming more productive, which is really one of the main reasons why self-care is really important, because self-care actually leads to being, has shown to be that people have blah, 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 excuse me, it's shown that people are more productive when they care for themselves and when they do things or have journeys that are really about making sure you are clear thinking, clear minded, and stress free. So making sure that we understand that one of the main reasons, self-care is so important is that we become more productive as a result of it. It gives us some time to really reflect. So number two is really self-care gives us an opportunity to spend solo time in a world where most of us are constantly participating either through social media, interactions at work and family, where we're constantly in contact with other people, and the world celebrates extroverts as if it means so much for us to be social, and that is only one avenue of our health. But the reality is that in order for us to truly know ourselves, to nurture ourselves, we need to take a moment, even if that's 5, 10, 15 minutes a day, to really be self-reflective and to be alone in the world where everyone is pulling at us and doing things. So it's really important for the first thing is for us to become more productive. Self-care is important because it allows for us to be more productive. Number two, it gives us the opportunity to cherish alone time, but learn ourselves within that alone time. So I would say, even if it's 5 minutes in the morning or 5 minutes in the evening, personally, I do about an hour of self-reflecting and also a routine before I even work out, a routine that also allows for me to just nurture and care for myself through what I'm saying in my thinking. Number three is you find yourself when you spend time with yourself. So similar to number two, the reality and the responsibility to find that time and be alone is part of why self-care is important. However, what you're getting from that for our number three is you're actually getting to know yourself apart from your families, your jobs, and other events and things that you're participating in. You are getting to know yourself separate from the world in a way that allows you to be your best self in those worlds. And so I always say that I can't be healthy if I can't help others be healthy if I'm not taking care of myself. And so for me, I don't know how many I said I was going to do, but I'm only going to do 4 reasons why self-care is so important. The last, but definitely not the least important, is that it boost your immune system, right? So all the things that I talked about earlier, eating right, getting enough sleep, spending even alone time and meditating and thinking and clearing your mind and decluttering your thoughts and thinking allows for your immune system to actually be boosted because you're resting your body. You're drinking plenty of water if you're taking care of yourself on all elements. And that's not something we're going to discuss today. It's not about what you do to take care of yourself in terms of self-care, but just knowing that self-care, if you are doing it correctly, should include your mind, body, and spirit. And what that means is that you're eating well, drinking water, working out, participating in your faith or spirituality, and you're also doing things like aromatherapy, bathing, and not just showers, but bathing, in order to really nurture your body and your nervous system. So really the point being that if you're doing all of those elements of real self-care, it actually should show some improvement in even your immune system, because you're restoring your body's flow every single day. And when the world is so busy and frantic, we don't get the opportunities to even give our bodies the rest it need to rejuvenate, to really give us that good health. And so those are my 4, right? So number 1 is truly, it allows you to be productive, gets you moving. I am very organized for the purpose of keeping things in order in my life, but it actually is the best way for me to care for myself is to know that I get things done and not have to worry about a million things, or clutter my thoughts with a million things because of that. The alone time that you get, knowing that you get the alone time and separating yourself is number 2, and allowing for yourself to kind of refocus, clear things up, and to even decide what is best for you. And hopefully as a result, with that alone time, you're learning to finding yourself in a way that allows you to celebrate your best person and to really know how to care for yourself. And then last, but definitely not least, because it's your health, it actually helps your immune system when you take care of yourself. So self-care and the simplicity of self-care is about daily routines that could make you a better person, mind, body, and soul. And as a result, being that better person, you just feel better, you live better, and most likely people enjoy being around you a lot more. All right, you guys, be well.